Welcome to another episode of Hospitality Insider on Connie TV. Today, our distinguished guest is Lee Pillsbury, CEO of Thayer Lodging Group and co-founder of the Lodging Group. So, Lee, thank you so much for joining us today. And I've been reading about you, and it's just like, I said, how can one person can accomplish all you have accomplished in this industry? And so share with us a little bit about how you got started and where you are today.
Well, Connie, thank you. Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm honored. And I actually got into this business when I was 14. I was a soda jerk at a Howard Johnson's.
Wow.
And my wife likes to say that I'm no longer involved with the soda. So I grew up the son of a construction worker. I'm the first in my family to go to college. And I had the great opportunity to go to Cornell and the hotel school there.
Yes.
And when I graduated, I joined a very small company called Marriott Hop Shops, a restaurant company that had 3 motor hotels. And of course, what Bill Marriott has done with the company over these many years is just extraordinary. I had the good fortune to be there during a very high period of growth. And in the 20 years that I was there, we went from 6 hotels to about 800.
Wow.
So it was a matter of being, in the right place at the right time as much as anything else. And the company grew faster than I did,
Yes.
and I was constantly being pushed into jobs that I wasn't quite ready for, and hadn't mastered the job I was leaving. And so you learn quickly to rely on other people to help you.
Right, you were in Marriott for 20 years, right?
Yes, I was.
And I understand you were the youngest executive vice president at 36 years old?
I think it was 36, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And so from there you organized, found the Thayer Lodging in 1991?
Correct.
So,
Correct, yes.
so from that point, when you created this Thayer Lodging, what did you have in mind?
Well, during the 1980s, when I was executive vice president at Marriott, I had the great good fortune to launch Fairfield Inns, to acquire the Residence Inn company,
Right.
to take the company into time sharing.
Right.
And in the early 1990s, in the middle of the savings and loan crisis, a lot of the several hundred hotels that I had built or developed
Right.
were selling for 50 cents on the dollar because of the savings and loan collapse.
Now that issue, right.
And so with a partner, former president of Marriott, Fred Malik, the two of us came together and said, geez, these hotels that we built, that we developed, that we believe in, are now for sale cheap. And so we launched our first private equity fund to go out and acquire what we believed were undervalued hotels,
Right.
and focus on improving their operating results. And over the 25 years that we've been in business, we have seen a 26% annual return to our investors.
Great.
And more than 2/3 of the hotels that we have bought, we've been able to double the net operating income in less than 3 or 4 years.
Well, you say it is maybe a luck, but there has to be your brain that knows something that nobody else knows to make that kind of a success. What is that secret?
I think it's passion. I think it's a belief that you can in yourself, a
Right.
belief in your vision,
Right.
and certainly having a strong vision, having a clear vision for how you're going to make a business successful, and then enrolling other people in that vision, sharing your passion,
Yes.
and engaging them with their passion, their views, and I think one thing that I have learned since leaving Marriott is to become a very good partner. And I have literally dozens and dozens of partners.
Yes.
And that's my great good fortune, is that I am surrounded with and partnered with just
Wonderful
terrific
people.
people.
Yeah, that is really the key of success. Nobody can do it by themselves. So, you talk about a lot of people to mentor you, even in the Marriott days.
Absolutely.
And the Kellogg School of Management that you also mention a lot. So tell us a little bit about Kellogg School of Management.
Well, learning and education is a lifelong undertaking.
Right.
And they say today, for example, that a graduate of a top engineering school in the United States 25% of what they've learned is obsolete the day they graduate.
You're right.
You know, and things are changing that quickly. So it's a matter of lifelong learning. Right? It's a matter of recognizing the importance of that, recognizing that there's many ways to learn.
Yes.
But one of the things that you have to do is you have to go back to that formal education. You have to go back to the institutions that are creating knowledge.
Yes.
Spend time there and absorb it and learn the new aspects of your business.
Yes. So now, how to find those magic partners or magic people you talk about in a lot of your speeches?
I have 3 observations about people.
Okay.
Number 1, everybody wants to be part of something bigger than themselves.
Wonderful.
They want to make a difference.
Yes.
You know? So they want to be part of something big, and they want to make a difference.
Right.
And the third point is they want to be acknowledged for making a difference.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I think we're all alike in that regard.
That's right. Yeah,
You know,
no difference.
Every one of us is alike.
That's right.
And so the challenge for me as I try to build my partnerships, right, is to do that, and particularly acknowledge people. I don't do it enough. You know, I never do it enough.
Oh yes.
And but that's the key is to recognize that we all share that in common.
Yes.
We all want the same things.
That's right.
It's not complicated.
That's right. So when we come back, we're going to find out what his challenges and how he's been handling his challenges. And so don't go away.
Welcome to Hospitality Insider on Connie TV with your host, Connie Kim. Hospitality Insider is an intimate look of the who's who in the hospitality industry. Up close and personal, you'll meet amazing leaders and discover their stories of successes and challenges that will inspire, educate, and entertain. With your help, we unite, we co-create, and we support each other to create better service in the hospitality industry and contribute to the world. Hospitality Insider, your window to hospitality excellence.
I am Fausto Jimenez, Vice President for Standards at Grupo Posadas, and you're watching.
You are watching.
And you're watching.
You are watching.
You are watching Connie TV.
Connie TV.
Connie TV.
Connie TV.
ConnieTV.tv.